Now what I want to do is talk a little bit about the pentatonic scales. The pentatonic scales are probably the most frequently used in blues and a lot of rock and roll. Not so much in heavy metal, but a lot of just rock and roll and blues and country you'll have the pentatonic scales. So what are the differences between the pentatonic and the diatonic scales? Well, the diatonic are the ones that we've already covered, the major, the minor scales. Pentatonic, as in penta, as in pentagon, a pentagon has 5 sides. The pentatonic scales have only 5 notes. That's the good news. So now what I'm going to do is play the A major pentatonic scale. Notice I ended on this note and not this note. And the reason is, this is the root. A is the root, which means it's the note that I'm going to end on. If I ended on this note, that's not the root. So I'm going to end on the A. Okay. Now, let's move on to the minor pentatonic. The minor pentatonic is used a lot in rock and roll. It's used a lot in heavy metal. And it's used in country as well. But the way it's structured, again, it only has 5 notes. And in order to know which notes we need to leave out of the natural minor, let's go ahead and play the natural minor first. Okay, that's my A natural minor. Now the pentatonic is going to leave out the second. Okay, so instead of 1, 2, 3, we're just going to have 1, 3. Okay. It has the 4th and the 5th, but it leaves out the 6th, and it leaves, okay, just it leaves out the 2nd and the 6th. So let's see if that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to leave out these 2 notes. Excuse me. These 2 notes, which would be the 2nd and the 6th. So here's your A pentatonic minor. Whoops. Okay. So if you ever want to figure out the pentatonic minor, all you have to do is start with your natural minor and leave out the 2nd and the 6th. So if I started on G, all I got to do is play my G minor scale, leave out the 2nd and the 6th, and I've got a G minor pentatonic. Now I want to give you one more pentatonic scale that's used a lot in blues, hence it's called the blues pentatonic scale. The blues pentatonic has, it follows very closely the pentatonic minor. So if I start here on G and I play my pentatonic minor, The blues pentatonic is going to have a diminished fifth in addition to the other notes of the scale. So it's called a blues minor pentatonic, even though it really has 6 notes. And here's what I mean. It has the first, it has the third, it has the fourth, it's got a diminished fifth, and then the fifth, and then the seventh, and then 8. So here's what it sounds like. So I'll play that all the way up, it'd be. And you can just hear that blues quality with that diminished fifth in there. So you take those 3 pentatonic scales, the major, the minor, and the blues pentatonic, and you can improvise over any songs in the particular key. So if you're in the key of G minor, or G major, you can certainly use the G major pentatonic. If you're in the key of G minor, you can use the G minor pentatonic. You can use, most likely, the G minor blues pentatonic. And I'm going to give you a couple examples of that right now. Now for this one, I'm going to use the E minor pentatonic scale. Actually, on that one I used the E minor pentatonic and the E minor blues pentatonic. So when you heard me play that comes from the blues pentatonic, and then I went, that's also from the blues pentatonic. So I was mixing and matching just the straight E minor pentatonic and the E minor blues pentatonic.